What's up, y'all? Check it out. There's a new little addition to the world. I just want to let you know I made this video right here, sitting on this chair, holding this little baby. It's the only little chance I had to make this video. So, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell before we even start. You're gonna like this video. Alright, so we're setting up for our house wash. We've already ran out all 150 foot of power wash hose. Went and hooked up the garden hose for our water supply, so that'll be ready to hook up. Right now we're just pulling everything away from the house so we don't have to worry about damaging anything and we can get up close and clean. My guy's in the back right now moving stuff in the back. Alright, so we've made our house wash solution. I've already made a video on how to make that solution. You'll find on my channel. It's still leaking, huh? So I wonder what it is. I replaced that ring. Fill the bucket up with fresh water, so when we're done putting house wash on it, we can rinse out the downstream injector. And mix. Alright, guess we'll go start it up. Right now we're going to rinse. We're just applying water. This is just pure water, no downstream injecting to the house, just to make sure everything's wet before we apply chemical. It's just safer that way because you're working with some harsh chemicals. Anything around it, like fencing or furniture, whatever, shrubbery, like this. Make sure this is all wet too before you apply chemical, because you don't want to get bleach spotting and whatnot. Then change to your 2-story nozzle. I'm having him go switch me over, so I'm downstreaming. So now I can apply chemical. Alright. So now that's switched over, you just want to spray until you see soap. You'll be able to tell. You can see it. There's definitely soap. Then you just go. You always spray from the bottom up. Switching to my 2-story.
So it's pretty windy out here right now. I don't know if you could tell, but you can see where I'm spraying in a way so the wind catches it and throws it up there more, so I don't have to pull out any extensions or anything. So this is all covered. I've hit all the siding with soap, so we'll just sit, let that dwell. We're gonna go switch the bucket, switch the downstream to fresh water, and move on to the next side. All right, so that's our simple setup. You can definitely do house washes with a little setup like this. This is a 4-gallon per minute machine. Definitely gets the job done. Right now he's just doing a pre-rinse, getting everything wet, knocking down any cobwebs or dirt or grime. I prefer to go side by side, one side at a time. It depends on my mood, I guess. You know, when it's definitely hot, when it's hotter out, you definitely want to be a little more careful and not letting that house wash solution dry on the house. It's cold out. We could probably go as far as washing the whole house in one swoop without having to switch back, without having to switch our downstream injector. But we're just taking it side by side for now. Yeah, he's just getting everything wetted down, and then we'll apply the solution. You can see we reach 2 stories, no problem. It's just so windy right now. It's really taking that water, but it's hitting the gutters right now. When it's windy like this, we have a little more trouble with the peaks, but I know you're not supposed to use ladders. It's not a safe way to power wash, but if you get one of those extension ones, just get the smallest one you can get, because they're very big, but they're very heavy and hard to work with. So I recommend getting the smallest one you can get. I think maybe there's 8 foot or 18 foot, something like that. That's all. You won't even need all of it, but yep. All right, so right now I got Scott applying the chemical, starting it from the bottom up, making sure he's generously applying this stuff everywhere. Yeah, so like I said, my house wash solution is 12.5 SH, a lemonator. You can get it at pressuretech.com, and water. So I typically use 1 part SH, 2 parts water. So my mix is like 30%. You know, I actually already have stuff ordered. I'm ordering white suits to protect our clothing and respirators. You know, this stuff doesn't smell that bad because we're using the eliminator, but it doesn't mean the chemicals aren't still there. If you guys don't use a lemonator and you try to get away with using Dawn dish soap, which I highly do not recommend because the two are actually not even supposed to be mixed together, you're gonna have a hard time breathing. You don't want to breathe this shit in. So it might be worth for your health and everything, getting a respirator, getting those white protective clothing. I think it's like $3 for each suit. They're disposable. It's definitely worth it. Just incorporate it into your estimate. So he's got the porch done. He's gonna start moving up. We still have this other side over here dwelling. So when he goes to, see, it's still over here. It's nice and wet. We're gonna end up rinsing this pretty soon. I'm not sure when yet. Probably when he's done applying the chemical here, we'll rinse, and then we'll rinse this front too, and then we'll start working on the other 2 sides we haven't touched. So we have all of our chemicals applied to this side. Right now we're coming back to this side, and we're rinsing everything off. making sure it killed all that grime. And if it didn't, we just gotta reapply it again. It's a little hard to get an idea. Well, it's not hard, I should say, but it's different. It's different when the weather's cold versus warm. Sometimes stuff doesn't get killed as easily. So I'm seeing some stuff that's still on here, and I'm thinking we might have to reapply a stronger mix. Yeah, we're gonna end up reapplying the chemical, so. But that's how it goes. That's shit, that's things that happen in the field that you don't think about. You guys can't see it, but you can see if I can get close enough. Under the vinyl, there's some black growth. It's just not coming off. So, all right. So yeah, huge bummer. Come over to my house wash mix, show you guys. So what we're doing now, this is what I did all last year. I think I was just kind of trying to see if we could not use as much SH, because this house really wasn't that bad, but it was a bad corner to cut. So what happened is I made my mix a little too weak, and it didn't kill everything, which is not acceptable. So he's reapplying the chemical. It's a lot stronger of a mix. Instead of 30%, this is 50%. So half and half. This will get everything killed, no problem. I've done some nasty houses with this type of mix. So that's the update. It's good to show that, because not everything goes as planned when you're washing a house. A lot of times they make it seem so quick and easy, and it can be if you got the right setup and system, but there's definitely a learning curve, a big learning curve. So don't just get all your stuff and go to a job and think you got it all figured out. You're definitely going to want to power wash your home a couple times, or your mom's house, or your grandma's house. Go wash your family's houses for free and play with it, and make sure you got everything figured out before you just jump into this. All of our new solution was applied. It dwelled. We really don't let things dwell. We just kind of apply it, move on to the next side, and then by the time we get done applying the next side, it's time to go back and rinse the side we started on, if that makes sense. Right now, all he's doing is rinsing. We strengthened our mix up to 50%, so 2 parts water, 2 parts 12.5 SH, 4 ounces of eliminator. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Siding's crispy, dog. Brand new. Yeah, neighborhoods like this, cookie cutter homes, where I'm at, in Illinois. What I'm charging is $329 single story, $369 two-story. That's where we're at now. Might change one day, but for right now, that's a comfortable rate for me. Keeps things profitable. It's a high value. We're good to go. So we're moving right along. Right now, he already sprayed the fence, spraying all the stuff around that could potentially get hit with bleach, just to play it safe. So he's just making sure he rinsed them after we washed all the house wash solution out the house. Rinsing all the shrubs off. It's important just to cover your butt. See how close these homes are? We're just going to be extra safe and hit their shrubs at least with some water. And then when we're done washing, we'll hit them again. That way no house wash solution has a chance to settle in on those plants and cause discoloration in the leaves or kill anything or what have you. Never be too safe and thorough. You know, it's not always about price, offering the cheapest house wash. It's about being as professional and thorough as possible so nothing goes wrong, and you got to quote your house washes accordingly. So while I had Scott finishing those other two sides, I went ahead and put everything back together. I rolled up a hose, just kind of trying to clean as I go, keep things moving. Scott's kicking ass. He's already applied chemical, now he's rinsing. One thing I want to touch on with the chemical, when you first start off at least, it's gonna be a habit to break where you want to extremely generously apply chemical, and you just don't need to. You just kind of power walk, just a nice solid layer on all the siding, and then proceed, you know. I'll do a demonstration, but yeah, you don't need to apply it super liberal. You'll just go through chemical and waste time having to make more house wash mix, and it's just excessive and unnecessary. So this stuff is all coming off great. This side is already looking awesome. When you're applying, just apply a light, like one coat, and then if you got to go back, you'll see when it's dwelling, you'll see if it's still soiled and you need to apply more or something. Right? So, back and forth. That's that. Alright, so house is completely washed, everyth's done, looks great. What I do when I'm all done, sometimes when you're dragging the hoses through, you start picking a bunch of this stuff up. Well, before I shut the machine off, I like to go through, kind of push all this stuff back into the bed. Clean up all their walkways, maybe briefly hit their driveway. The walkways for sure. I think we are good to go. That's it. House wash from start to finish.